That's actually what inspired me to play the violin. I was watching Sesame Street one day. I already knew I liked music, but I was just like, dang, that's what you can do with that thing? And just set that journey. Actually, my first instrument that I had to learn was piano with my youngest sister. And all my other brothers and sisters, we had one car in the family, so it's like if one of us did a lesson, we all had to do it. And music was my thing, so they all got dragged to violin lessons with me. Well, I had to go to Girl Scouts with them, and all this other stuff, so it was kind of cool. But I'm the only one that stuck with music, but gratefully so. My sister's the best like chef. I begged her to make Thanksgiving. I was like, look, no one else can cook like you.
Oh, thank you.
It's for real though. I would work for her to get free food. All right, I thought you guys knew. I mean, she must not be cooking for you all.
Oh no, she did us sugar grits.
Oh, see, y'all.
That was so good too.
You gave us the grits. Oh man. Yeah, I think I had pork belly with you the first time. That was crazy. But yeah, so other than that, like that song, I played a version of that earlier today, and it just came out different. My music is a reflection of the people that are listening to it. I like to think I have this superpower where I can feel other people's emotions from across the room. So, I was feeling some passion, some inspiration, and again, it's like, I never would have thought, like, at this point in my life, I'd be going back to a high school to talk to youngsters. Sorry if that's an inappropriate tone, but young folks, just about, like, what your futures might be like. I mean, nobody knows, right? Just like the pandemic. Did anybody guess that was going to happen? Heck no. Star Trek did.
Actually also Family Dynasty.
See, there we go. It was out there, And, a good way to get through things like that, one, life is going to throw you, I don't know, how many wrenches, how many speed bumps, how many pitfalls. My sister could probably write a whole book about all the little things I had to run into in life. But at the end of it, I always kept my eyes forward onto, one, wanting to be a better version of myself. When I got to the age of starting to self-reflect, but also to help those that are around me. That's a huge part of like what I do. Like even as a musician today, in today's world, like I grew up in an environment where everybody was competitive. I got a gig here, and I'm not telling anybody else how to get it, but I'm like, well, then how is music gonna survive? Like you can't play the same song all the time. People will eventually get tired of it. So you gotta kind of rotate. So my philosophy, I was like, look, I'm gonna share gigs, I'm gonna get gigs. If I can't work a gig, I'm gonna still offer it to somebody else. And now I have a huge community of people around me that we share gigs with each other. And now it's starting to thrive again where almost every venue in the city at least wants live music all the time, which is hopefully a good thing and it keeps lasting or I'll have to get a different job. But other than that, I do teach violin and general music. So I want to share with you all just a very, basic music theory thing. We all know the alphabet from A to Z, right? We all have to get that. The musical alphabet is way simpler. It's only A through G. And then after you go to G, you just go back to A. There are 7 notes that you can hear with your ear, and there are 7 spectrums or wavelengths of light that you can see. So your eyes and your ears actually operate on the same tonal band, if that makes sense. Like each note has its own color. My lower notes, the wavelength is a little bit longer, so you get blues and purples. The higher notes will be the yellows and the reds. So that's actually the same way that we see, it's the same way that we hear. And yeah, just wanted to throw that out there.
Excuse me, interruption. Would George and Franklin please report to student services?
I'm like, wait, I'm back in school. Yeah, there it is. That's my PTSD. Like, wait, are they gonna really call my name? Like, that would be intense. But other than that, anybody want to hear another song? And if anybody wants to participate, as you see, I do have this lovely piano here. And if anybody is feeling vocally inspired, I have this
audible microphone here. Amplify one's voice.
I don't like talking too fast. Oh, another thing also, I just want to throw out there, don't do anything you're not supposed to. I'm a tattletale, just to let y'all know. I will not. I snitch, I tell. But other than that, let's see here. Anybody have a genre they want to hear? Outside of just hip hop. I mean, I could do hip hop, but I want to show you guys what we did in music hall.
Indie.
Indie? Huh. That's a tough genre. 'Cause that's like. Alright, now I'm gonna get a drum. I'm gonna start with the drum beat, and then let me know which beat that you hear, or which beat you hear fits closest to that genre. And if it gets too loud or something, please let me know. I do not want to damage anybody's ear or trigger anything crazy. Alright, so the first beat is gonna be the slow groove. See what happens.